Sure. Gather around, little adventurers, as I take you into the sweltering heat of India, where a brave mongoose, a family in danger, and two villainous snakes create a tale of bravery, friendship, and cleverness. This is the story of Rikki Tikki Tavi. Are you ready? Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a cozy little bungalow in India, there lived a family, a mother, a father, and their small boy, Teddy. One fateful day, after a heavy summer storm, a young mongoose was washed up from the floodwaters, limp and barely alive. The family found him, dried him off, and named him Rikki Tikki Tavi. The mongoose, curious and full of energy, quickly became part of the family. Rikki Tikki was no ordinary mongoose. He was a fearless little creature with bright eyes, quick reflexes, and a heart as bold as a lion's. He explored the house and garden with wide-eyed curiosity, sniffing every corner, and soon discovered that the garden was not just a garden, it was a battleground. Two cobras, Nag and Nagina, ruled the garden. They were as sly as shadows and as venomous as a thorny bush. They didn't like Rikki Tikki one bit. They whispered to each other in dark corners, plotting to kill the boy and his family so they could rule the bungalow undisturbed. But Rikki Tikki was no fool. He overheard their plan and vowed to protect his new human family at all costs. One night, Nag slithered into the bathroom, ready to strike the father in his sleep. But Rikki Tikki was ready. He launched himself at Nag with all his might, biting and wrestling the massive cobra. The battle was fierce, with hisses and growls echoing through the house. But in the end, Rikki Tikki triumphed. Nag lay lifeless, and the family was safe, for now. But Nagina was furious. Her mate was gone, and she was determined to take revenge. She slithered into the garden, her wicked eyes gleaming, and threatened Teddy. Oh, how terrifying it was. But brave Rikki Tikki didn't hesitate. He darted out, distracting Nagina, and chased her back to her den, where her eggs lay hidden. Now, dear listeners, the eggs were a crucial part of Nagina's plan. If they hatched, there would be more cobras to terrorize the family. Rikki Tikki knew what had to be done. He smashed the eggs, one by one, until only one was left. Grabbing the last egg in his jaws, he used it as bait to lure Nagina away from the family. Nagina, desperate to save her last egg, retreated into her burrow. But Rikki Tikki was relentless. He followed her into the dark, narrow tunnel, a place where no mongoose had ever dared to go. The family waited anxiously, their hearts pounding. Would Rikki Tikki make it out alive? Minutes felt like hours. Then, finally, out popped Rikki Tikki, covered in dust but victorious. Nagina was gone forever. The garden was safe. The family cheered, and Rikki Tikki became their hero. He puffed out his chest proudly, knowing he had fulfilled his duty. From that day on, no snake dared to set foot in the garden, and Rikki Tikki lived happily with his loving family. Now, my little friends, let me tell you about 3 sparkling jewels hidden in this story, treasures that Rikki Tikki taught us all. First, Rikki Tikki showed us the power of courage. Even though he was small and the cobras were big and scary, he didn't let fear stop him. He stood up to danger because he knew it was the right thing to do. So, remember, even if you feel small or afraid, bravery can make you mighty. Second, Rikki Tikki taught us about loyalty. He loved and protected his human family as if they were his own. He didn't think twice about putting himself in danger to keep them safe. True loyalty means standing by the people you care about, no matter what. And third, he showed us the magic of cleverness. Rikki Tikki didn't just rely on his strength, He used his quick thinking to outsmart the cobras. Sometimes being smart and thinking ahead is just as important as being brave. So, my little heroes, remember the tale of Rikki Tikki Tavi whenever you need a bit of courage, loyalty, or cleverness. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll have your own adventure where you'll shine just like our fearless mongoose. The end.